So I think we're actually being walked all the way out. Back there, Kim?
I've never in my life seen anything like this. There's so many.
Oh, this is absolutely amazing.
How much money? 12 kilometers, 1 hour. That makes no sense.
Alright, so we are about 15 minutes away from the Santuario Piedra Parada.
Caitlin, your pronunciation is muy bien.
I don't know about that. And that also translates to the Sanctuary for the Monarch Butterfly.
Yep, we are climbing to an altitude of, I think, 9,200 feet. And there are only, I think, a dozen of these spots in Mexico where all the monarch butterflies of North America travel to every winter. It's really an amazing experience and kind of a once-in-a-lifetime thing if you're in the area to go check out the monarch butterflies.
And they're supposedly the most active around noon. So it is, what time is it right now? 10:15? So we're going to be taking horses up the mountain. Dennis, Liz, Stacy, and Thomas are going to be hiking. So hopefully we all get to the top right around the peak of their active time. Howard.
Yes.
When is the last time that you rode a horse?
I took riding lessons when I was a little boy. And then I rode again around 2010. So I'm going to say 9 years.
Okay. So I actually broke my wrist jumping off of a horse.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Caitlin, tell the story about your horseback riding.
So
Let's hear this.
So it was Halloween. I was in 6th grade, and I grew up down a very long dirt road. So
Rural Virginia.
Very rural. So I was riding my bike up to the neighbor's house and to get some face paint for a costume. My mom specifically said, do not get on their horses. So I get to the neighbor's house and they have their horses out and they're like, do you want to ride the horse? So I'm like, heck yeah, I want to ride the horse. I had taken riding lessons also. So I'm on the horse, again, rural Virginia, a gunshot goes off and spooks the horse and I cannot make it stop. And it's bolting towards the paved road and there's a car coming. So in my 6th grade brain, I had a decision to make. Jump off the horse or get hit by a car. I jumped off the horse. Spoiler alert, the horse did not get hit by a car. And I broke my wrist and spent the night in the hospital and did not get to go trick-or-treating.
So Caitlin, what was the lesson?
Stay on the horse.
Stay on the horse.
So we just got to the parking lot and it was 30 pesos to park. It is a Friday morning and there's hardly anyone here. We hear that it is very crowded on the weekends.
Caitlin, we have the butterflies to ourselves. Look.
There's nobody here. All right, so it is 70 pesos per person to enter, and Howard and I are renting horses. That's 250 pesos per horse. It's also a little chilly up here because we climbed so much up the mountain, so hopefully the sun warms us up.
Los dos y los dos. Y cuatro caminos. Yeah.
Otros dos más. Otros dos más. Hey.
So I think we're actually being walked all the way out. Oh my goodness.
We've been headed right now.
We leave Monday.
We just passed another group and they were hiking and they looked at us on the horses and told us that we made a good choice. So apparently the hike is quite strenuous, but our horses are doing all the work.
The elevation, even though we didn't hike, you can feel it just kind of walking around. So this is a horse break. This is, I guess, about halfway. So they give the horses about a 5 or 10 minute breather. And then we continue up the trail, which is really steep. It is a break for the horses, but now we hike from the rest of the way up.
It's amazing. There are thousands and thousands of butterflies just flying around right now.
Yeah.
It's so peaceful.
We're not even all the way up yet.
I've never in my life seen anything like this. There's so many butterflies, and as soon as the sun came out behind the cloud, they went crazy.
Things that kind of look like almost like a growth or a cluster on the trees are thousands of butterflies all clustered together. You can see them in that tree, so when the sun comes out, it's just going to explode with butterflies. It's slippery. That was incredible. I am so glad that this worked out timing-wise, because there's only a specific number of weeks and months when this goes on, and we're right towards the tail end of when they start their migration back north. So this is an amazing timing. Wow. So Caitlin, what'd you think?
Amazing. Once in a lifetime experience. So glad we did it. Thank you for finding this.
Yeah, of course.
It's just such a cool phenomenon too, that they all gathered here.
Yeah, when I was looking this up, I was actually in disbelief that such a small area is where all the monarch butterflies go. And, you know, combined there's maybe about a dozen of these sites, and each one holds millions of monarch butterflies. And then when they start their journey back, it takes 4 generations of butterfly to reach back to the United States. So the butterfly that starts the trip is not the one that finishes the trip. So how do they know where to go?
So we finished seeing the butterflies, and now it is lunchtime, and on the outskirts of the field are all of these little lunch stands where they're just cooking the food right here in front of you. So we ordered some tortas with a bunch of fresh ingredients, and now we get to watch them make it.
Wow. So it's a torta with papas or potatoes, onions, some chorizo, jamon, ham. We've got some tomato, some mayo, avocado. Can't wait. I wonder if it's like a serrano. I wonder what. We'll find out. And a little bit of, yeah, I'm doing some verde too. Get a little bit of mixed flavor. Delicious.
This is the best torta I've ever had in my life. I'm in torta heaven. I think this is my 4th one, 5th one.
Oh, you've had a lot of tortoise here.
We have a lot of tortoise.
We've had a lot of tortoise.
And this is definitely the best one. I'm in.
Sorry, how is your 25 peso torta?
This is so delicious. I can't even like deal. I could eat like 3 more of these right now. I'm sorry, this is my last bite.
Yeah.
I'm savoring it.
It's really wild. Like, I knew it was going to be cheap. I didn't expect it to be this inexpensive to eat great food. 25 pesos. That's $1.25
For an amazing
sandwich.
Huge sandwich with all kinds of toppings.
Yeah, and you're not charged by the topping or anything. It's just, okay, what do you want on it? You know, so the 2 of us just had lunch for $2.50, and it's a lot of food. It's delicious.
But I could eat more. But I'm not going to. I'm very glad that we got here early because there are so many school groups here now. Look at the parking lot. Just bus after bus after bus. And it's so cute. All the kids are dressed in the same uniform and they're all playing. It's really adorable to watch. Also, what a super fun field trip.